I went on a first date once and the person proceeded to talk about their ex the entire time. How do you think that went? Hey YouTube, Jessica Payne here for a fun clip I'm calling Dating Advice for Businesses. So what the heck does dating have to do with businesses? Bear with me. So this was based on a real conversation I was having with a friend and a colleague about our own personal lives and our own dating. We will just sort of leave that here without further discussion. But the conversation led to the fact that we both run our own businesses. And we were talking about, and you know, it's all about relationships. It's all about people. So if we took our own advice that we love giving out to our best friends and our good friends about dating, and we actually turned it around to advice we could take upon ourselves as business owners, maybe there are some things we can learn. All right, so tip number one. Tip number one, just like you would in any sort of dating environment, we all have the casual conversation, but we're really not interested in that. We would rather get to the deeper conversations and actually know what the person across from us is actually all about. And the same rule can actually apply to getting to know your customers. So let's say you have customers or you have fans or followers and you know a little bit about them, you know, something that's easy to pull apart from social media or maybe even past conversations or sales or interactions with them. But when was the last time you actually looked deeper into who they are, what they care about? Are they a group that is interested in something that's slightly different than you? Do they have different values? Some good examples of folks I've worked with and organizations are, you know, I'm a member of the LGBTQI community, and so I am always looking for organizations that are inclusive. It's one thing to say we really have diversity and we care about our customers, but when was the last time you actually looked closer into even subgroups in that? So tip number two is open your channels of conversation. Let's say you're a company that relies heavily on text. That's totally fine, but you also need to have a phone number. Something I've noticed a lot is help desks no longer have phone numbers. What's up with that? I know it's kind of trendy right now to have chat bots and automation and whatnot, but nothing replaces human connection. And you're gonna lose customers and followers, people who wanna spend their hard-earned time and money with you if you forget about certain things like a telephone number. So like think about like someone you're dating. You would never tell your partner, your spouse, or even your best friend or your parents, you can no longer reach me via phone, right? You're not gonna be very popular very soon, and you're gonna put a lot of people off. So just like in your business, keep those channels of conversation open, and if you haven't heard from folks in a while, reach out. So tip number three is be human. Find opportunities to create that face-to-face connection. Again, if you were dating someone, you wouldn't all of a sudden not be around, right? You would create opportunities to go out, spend time, create fun moments in time, or just be spontaneous, right? So the same can be said about businesses. So what are some ways that you can create some easy, organic, and totally authentic ways to connect with your customers? Like just throw a local event, whether it's a meetup at a bar, or let's say you have a store, just invite your loyal fans in. Do it for the pure pleasure of saying thanks. So those are my three tips. And when it comes to dating, you want to have a pulse and you want to be a warm, actual human, right? So the same goes for businesses. Stop hiding behind your marketing automation, fancy emails and clicks and advertising campaigns. They all help, but at the end of the day, the people that you want to attract are human. They care about stuff. And if you really care about them, you're going to make time. All right, that does it for me. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click to subscribe. If you have dating advice for me, you could give it to me. I am totally open to hearing it, right? Hey YouTube, if you liked this clip, make sure you hit subscribe so that you can take advantage of all the free tips I always give out. Also, you can join me each week live on Facebook, so click on the link in the description.